government is likely to introduce new taxes on key sectors, including financial services, at its 6 alternative revenue streams in its maiden budget statement scheduled for March 11, 2025. The move follows the promise by the Mahama administration to abolish the 1% e-levy, the COVID-19 levy, and the 10% levy on betting winnings. Areas such as mining, telecommunications, and real estate could face fresh levies, as hinted by former Finance Minister Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam. These anticipated fiscal measures are expected to feature prominently in the maiden budget by the new administration. Daniel Odromensa has more in the following report.
The abolition of these taxes, as promised by the government within its first 100 days in office, particularly the e-levy and COVID-19 tax, is projected to result in a total revenue loss of 22.15 billion Ghana cedis between this year and 2027. The e-levy, originally forecast to generate 2.1 billion Ghana cedis last year, is now expected to yield 2.4 billion Ghana cedis in 2025, while the COVID-19 levy is projected to contribute 3.97 billion Ghana cedis, up from 3.1 billion Ghana cedis last year. While the government has assured there will be no new taxes in the upcoming budget, tax analysts believe otherwise. Francis Timoboy has been speaking to CNR Business.
The last time they reduced their communication service tax to 5%, maybe they will want to touch a little bit there and see how they can reap a little more. You and I know that they've preached on, or they keep promising that the e-levy will go. The total revenue for 2025 is around 2.4 billion Ghana cedis, and so I think that when they take it off, these VAT on financial services are likely to come into cover the revenue that we may lose from the e-levy.
The tax analysts also called on the government to engage with stakeholders from the sectors likely to be affected by the imposition of new levies.
In terms of going forward, I think the advice will be that if you are taking some of the exemptions away, there could be some resistance. So by now, the expectation is that we should have, engaged or thrown it out there for those who will be affected to start discussing the impact. And so stakeholder engagement, I think, is very key. We need to engage the people. Again, as GR is going to embark on compliance, there's the likelihood that there'll be some friction. People may see the compliance measures as, intimidation. So we expect some fruitful engagement by the tax authorities.
Meanwhile, the Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, GREDA, has petitioned the Minister of Finance, Dr. Kasiel Atuforsen, urging him to reconsider the proposed 5% value-added tax on immovable properties, calling for more targeted and equitable taxation measures.
It is of our view that in the name of affordable housing, access to affordable housing or housing in general, this VAT, if it is completely removed, that would have been the ultimate desire of GREDA or real estate developers in the country. However, we are also mindful of the fact that government needs to collect some revenue, and so we have proposed a two-tier proposal to government to consider.
Meanwhile, stakeholders are urging government to remain committed to removing the taxes as promised. For CNR Business, I am Daniel Odromensa.